What is going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware diagnosed narcissist. Me. Today's episode, y'all, we'll be answering a wild question I got in the comment section the other day. It said, "Do narcissists watch you while you are asleep?" And I was just like, interesting question, and whatnot. A lot of times, like I've been doing these videos for years upon years. I probably put out goodness gracious, 3 videos a day. So many videos. I've done so many videos over the last 4 years since I've been doing this. If I've been doing 3 videos a day times no, 3 videos a day. So 365 times 4 equals times 4. Wow. 17,000 videos apparently in the last few years. I get a lot of kind of wild questions, but this one right here just kind of jumped off the page at me. Like, do narcissists watch you while you sleep? Have I ever done it before? And I started thinking, yes, I've actually done that before. Um, and this is just not to say, y'all, if you're watching your partner while they sleep, if you're just looking at them lovingly while they sleep, and you're just so proud of them and can't believe how y'all just clap cheeks and y'all just tired, they just did that to you, you just did that to them, whatever is going on in the situation. That's different. That doesn't make you a narcissist. Lee, I watch my partner while we sleep. Am I a No, no, that's not what that means. Um, what I mean by this is that like there are probably some narcissistic people, right? Who, including myself, I've done this before. I don't do it so much. Well, I would say I don't do it as much anymore. But I, a lot of narcissists have trouble sleeping at night, and this is not just me. But when I have trouble sleeping at night and I don't want to be on the phone because I feel like I'll be thinking like maybe it's the phone keeping me up at night. Maybe let me turn the phone off. So I'll be off the phone or whatever. I'll just be sitting down with my remarkable tablet, just writing stuff. And I'll just be like, I got my remarkable. I'm writing things down. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then I'm just like, I'll just get to staring at my wife. And I just like back in the day, I used to stare at her and it wasn't anger, but it would just be like sometimes something was going through my mind, and I would just be staring at her while she sleep and whatnot, and just kind of just watching her. She's pretty lady, you know what I mean? Beautiful woman, and just wondering what was going on in her mind. Like, what are you dreaming about? You know what I mean? What are you dreaming about? What's going on inside of your head? What is this world coming to? I used to ask myself questions like that back in the day. Like, is this the person I really want to be with? You know, she starts snoring. I'm like, oh, I gotta hear this for the rest of my life. It's just stuff like that where it could be flowing through the narcissistic person's mind. Like, should y'all be together? Is there somebody out there that would be a better fit for them? Um, why can't I sleep at night? I feel like when you're sleeping, and if they've done something wrong to you, if they wronged you in any way, they're looking at you, blaming you while you're asleep for whatever has been done wrong to them, right? Or they're looking at you in anger and contempt. Because I've seen this in my self-aware narcissist group as well, y'all. Some people write in there from anonymous pages, of course, because everybody's not gonna be like me and put their stuff out there and just say weird stuff like this and be like, "Well, Lee, you're kind of crazy." Um, and they would say they would be watching their partner and be angry and start thinking about doing bad things. That's not me. I'm not thinking about doing bad things. But they would just like the bad thoughts be going through their minds and things like that. And it would just be like, "Oh, what's wrong with me? I just stare at my wife while she's asleep, or stare at my husband while he's asleep." And, you know, they get on my nerves. I just be so angry at them. And I feel like because I'm not where I want to be in life, I'm staring at them in contempt, blaming them because I'm not where I want to be. I haven't achieved the goals that I want to achieve in my life. So it has to be their fault. It has to be this person's fault because I haven't gotten to the point where I want to go. I haven't made it to where I want to be at in life. And so this person must be holding me back. So when they were sleeping, I'm staring at them in contempt, thinking about all the bad things I want to say to this person and blaming them for everything that's going wrong in my life. And that's a horrible thing, horrible way to think, because guess what? If your narcissistic partner is then they're an insomniac, right? They can't sleep at night. They have trouble sleeping at night and whatnot. And they're looking at you, staring at you in contempt. They're probably blaming you for the fact that they can't sleep at night. And then somehow, if they do fall asleep, guess what happens? Guess what happens if they do fall asleep? They look at you in anger. They're blaming you for they go to sleep with anger on their mind, right? They go to sleep with anger on their mind. Guess what they wake up with? Anger on their mind. So they're staring at you before they go to sleep while you're asleep, getting angry. They somehow fall asleep angry. They wake up angry, and they start off the day angry at you for no reason. You haven't done anything wrong. You were just sleeping. And then you became their target because they couldn't go to sleep. So they just like, it has to be your fault that I can't sleep. It has to be your fault that I'm still up at night. It has to be your fault that this is going on. It has to be your fault. This absolutely has to be on you. And this is what happens to so many people, y'all. This is what happens to, and how things go. This is what happens. This is the mindset. This is the mentality that so many people experience right here. Like they feel like it has to be your fault. It absolutely has to be. Oh, I forgot to do that. Dang it. Um, they feel like it has to be. Dang it. It has to be their fault. It has to be your fault or whatnot. But that's the type of space and dynamics that everybody that people fall through, people fall into and whatnot. They put it onto you. They try to put it onto you. They do this, they do that. They try to, what they'll do is they'll say a lot of wild things to people. Like they'll wake up in the morning angry as hell at you, and they'll be dismissive towards you. They'll be disconnected from you. They'll say and do a lot of different things because it bothers them, because they feel like you're bothering them, right? They'll say and do a lot of different things because they feel like you're bothering them. All this stuff is going on. This type of stuff is happening and whatnot. This type of stuff is, has been withheld. This type of stuff is, they put it onto you. So if you wake up in the morning and you're having a bad day with your narcissistic partner, this is probably the reason why, because they go to sleep angry as hell at you, wake up angry at you, and then they start off the day mad as hell, being dismissive, being disconnected, doing a lot of craziness to you. And you're just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I haven't done anything to you. All you did, like literally, all you did was go to sleep. You were just there sleeping, and they're blaming you for why, they're blaming you for what's going on. They just are. And I tell this to people all the time, and they can't. It is hard for them to rationalize it. It's hard for them to, like, when it's going through their minds, like, what the hell is going on? What did I do in the morning? I wake up in the morning, the enemy. I'm the enemy here. You see what I'm saying? Uh, I become the enemy. I'm this. I'm that. And this is the space that they fall into. I tell people, it's just like, I want y'all to win so bad, right? I want y'all to win. I really, really do. And then when I tell people this, like, they are trying to find ways to rationalize it. They're trying to find ways to do this, trying to find ways to do that. And I just tell so many people, like, hey, this is what's going on here. This is the mindset. This is the mentality that they're doing. It's not you. They are they're just blaming you because they themselves cannot rationalize why you're saying why this is going on. They themselves can't rationalize it because they can't see beyond themselves. They can't feel beyond themselves, so they're putting it onto you. They absolutely are. Right. This is the mindset of a lot of people. It really is. So I tell people this all the time. It's like, this is something you have to protect yourself against. This is what you have to go against and whatnot. So if you're dealing with a narcissist or toxic person and they are continuously doing this type of stuff to you, just understand, like, and they're watching you. Like, sometimes you might wake up. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and they're staring at you while you sleep, don't be afraid. Like I said, unless you're dealing with a psychopath or a sociopath or something like that, and they have mentioned hurting you or something like that, you got a pillow over your face. Then you kind of got to be worried, right? Then you kind of have to, like, if I'm not trying to scare you, but like if you wake up with a pillow over your face and they have these thoughts, then yeah, you might have to be afraid, right? But other than that, I feel like you'll be fine. You'll be okay because this is the mentality. This is how people work. This is how their minds work. So just you have to protect yourself at all costs in these situations, y'all. You really do. Like I said, I'm not trying to say this video to scare you or just try to, it's a wild video, lead this is clickbait. No, this is the mindset of a lot of narcissists. This is how a lot of narcissist minds work, y'all. Not every narcissist is going to work the same way. I think we all understand. I think, like, this is not going to be for every narcissist, but for the specific type of narcissist out there that watches you while you sleep, this might resonate with you. Oh my goodness, Lee, I woke up and he was staring at me. Yeah, they might have been staring at you. Again, at the end of the day, that's not on you. Like, what did you do to get stared at? You know what I mean? What did you do? What did you do to get stared at? You didn't do anything. Like, what did you do to get stared at? Like, you didn't do anything to this person. Like, you absolutely didn't. So in these spaces and everything that's going on, like, you didn't do anything to deserve this. This is not how things went. This is not how things go. This is not the space that so many people fall into and whatnot. So if you're dealing with a narcissist or toxic person, y'all, and they're watching you while you sleep, don't be afraid unless they have given you reason to be afraid. Yeah, they might just have this weirdness going on in their minds and their bodies, and then you might just be the reciprocal of that. You might be the target of that. Okay. But anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning into another episode. I know I might have rambled on a little bit. Y'all know I always appreciate y'all being here. Look, if you're watching this video today, it goes tonight will be live. Our first, we start going to open up the registrations for our in-person workshop in Dallas, Texas on November the 2nd, and in Houston, Texas on November the 3rd. Those are coming up right around the corner. Get registered up. Limited seating. You can register for the newsletter. The newsletter people will get the first dibs or whatever. Register for the newsletter at mentalhealness.net right here. If you came to my DC workshop, the people who've been in my in-person workshops before, they know it's live, it's fun. We talk, we joke. We might be doing something afterward as well. It just kind of depends. Me and Nia are working together, y'all. Anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning in. And as always, mental healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.